Hello everyone, welcome back to another RightSide 2.0 Python challenge. RightSide 2.0 is a nonprofit here in Tucson, Arizona. We provide software and free skills to the community that enhance the financial well-being of our community members. We do that by doing Python tutorials and so forth, and teaching programming skills. Developing software does pay very well, and it's very easy to do, as I'm going to show you. Today I found a video online about this 2 equal 1, and I had to watch the whole video. It wasn't long, but I expected him to say at the end that this was to point out the error in his logic, but he didn't. So I don't know if he's trying to confuse people or what, but I was felt compelled immediately to put a proof together to show that exactly why it doesn't equal. This is the gentleman who proves that 2 equals 1. These are the steps that he took, and I wrote them all out already in Logic, and we can see, in Python. I wrote the logic out in Python, but so this is my Atom text editor, and I have Hydrogen that makes my text editor into a Jupyter-like kernel so that we can execute code. And you got the YouTube. This is IPython display, import all. I pulled up the YouTube video, started at 60 seconds, and we can see exactly where he starts going into his proof. Now, what he does is I highlighted the errors in his logic, because here's the assumption, and then he uses this assumption twice, substitution, in his proof, but it hasn't been proven yet. And so that's an error in logic. You can't use that which is you haven't proven to define your proof, because it's undefined at that point. And we're going to run through this step by step. So the assumption is A and B are 2 numbers such that A is twice B. And initially, here we go. A is 2, so B is 1, because we know that A is twice B. And that's the assumption he's trying to prove. So left side, then we're going to set A to squared, right side then B squared, and then for the comparison, left side equal to right side. Well, it's false, because 2 squared is 4 and B squared is 1, so 4 does not equal 1. Then he makes this is on this line of the substitution, happens to be at 1 minute and 40 seconds in his video. He says the right side is B squared, so we can substitute A for B. Okay. But again, this A was the assumption. So that which is undefined is being substituted into, for the proof. Okay, that's the error. And then he makes more difficult by adding a negative B squared to each side. That what you do to one side, you have to do to the other to keep it proportional. So it doesn't change anything there, but let's go ahead and compare. And then we get the comparison, make more difficult left and right side. It's still false. So then he expands the left so that A plus B times A minus B. Right, because it was a squared, A squared minus B squared. So make it more difficult. And then we did the expand the right side, so it's B. You factor the B out, so it's B times A minus B. And then he reduced it to the left side. Because there was an A minus B on both sides, so we could remove it now from that. So we reduce left now, and then we compare that again to the B, because that's what's left. And let's go ahead and see what. Of course, it's false. But then what we did here was another error that he made that made it true. Send back true, and I can run this, and we can see what we get. That's coming back false, because it's not true. 2 does not equal 1. Of course, it would never be 1. Unless you were using a modulus with 1 unit of 1. But if you flip this operator over such that we're comparing the negative of the statement, we can reverse the logic, and then it would send back true. And when you make 2 errors, 2 logical errors, such that it flips the logic error in one way and then flips it back before you return the answer, you can deceive the unintending public, through a proof. And 2 is not equal 1 in no way does it ever. So, questions, comments, likes. Thank you all for watching.